What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Saturday night. I'm doing pretty good myself. I'm a bit agitated from this news that I'm, receiving. Apparently, the enemy will not stop murdering, black people, whether it be within so-called law enforcement or rather it be with the so-called everyday pigskin white civilian. All right. And I call these racist. If you're racist, you're a pigskin to me. All right. That's just the way, I look at it. You're a fucking pigskin because you're doing too much. And it's time to stop relying on laws to actually give we as Hebrew children, children of the Most High, aka black folks, so-called justice. We cannot rely on laws to give us justice. Okay. Yesterday I did a video about Andrew Cuomo. He wants to sign a state legislature, well, sign into law actually, to pass an Amy Cooper bill. You know what I mean, to make a 911 calls, false accusation bill. That's what he want to pass that bill. You know, another bill was passed. Well, it wasn't passed, actually. Um, it's in the Senate, as we speak. It's the HR 35, Emmett Till Anti Lynching Act. All right. And they're still so-called dealing with that. They did this back in 2019, and they're still having a problem with actually signing this bill into law. Okay. But something tells me, rather they sign these bills into laws or not, we are still going to be dealing with the harassment of Amy Cooper's type, Karen types, whatever, calling the police, um, lying, talking about we're doing things to them that we're not. Obviously, maybe we should start doing things to these lying low life pieces of shit, okay, for bearing false witness. Like I said before, in biblical times, if you bear false witness on your neighbor, it's a good chance you can lose your life. Okay, and you're caught doing it. The Most High is against all of these things. He's against reprobate. Period. Period. He's against reprobates. All right. Um, if you do murder, commit criminal homicide on anybody, you should be put to death if you're caught. All right. These police are doing murder in the name of the law, against black people here in this society. And they are worthy of death because it says if you unjustly shed another man's blood, then by man your blood should be shed. Okay? That's the words of the scriptures that the Most High declared himself. Right? And seeing how they continue to do these things, regardless of all of the marching, the rioting, the press conferences and all this talking about certain acts need police reform and all that kind of shit. Yet and still, they're doing it. I have other stories coming up. Some that was referred to me, and I plan on, giving these people shout outs for letting me know and what have you, that they're still killing black people unjustly. There's no need for it. But then whenever it comes down to a time when they're dealing with white people, they hardly ever. I mean, they go through to the ends of the earth to not use deadly force. All right, we know that. All right, and it's like I said also, whenever pigskin racist civilians see that cops are getting away with this shit, they want to do the same thing. All right, they want to do the same damn thing. You know, I saw a story or a video yesterday. It was a Uber, what's that? Eats or something like that, or it could have been some kind of hops. Where anyway, a brother and his girlfriend was delivering a meal to this apartment complex, and you get this so-called Mexican, some white Mexican, pull a gun. He pulled a gun on this guy for no reason. Talking about why are you following me? Telling lies. The gun was loaded. It had one in the damn chamber. Even brother said he thought he was gonna die that day, and his girlfriend, actually, his woman was filming it, and shit like this. See, that's a prime example of them wanting to kill simply because they see George Zimmerman got away with the shit, which I'm talking about by man's law, because they ain't got away with a goddamn thing. There's a higher court that they still got to go through, but they want to be able to do what they see these police get away with. This is the reason why they murdered Ahmaud Arbery. Same thing. See? Same thing. Now, here in this particular situation right here, as we see, it says black man found hanging from tree in Palmdale, California. Police reportedly suspect suicide as the case of Robert Fuller's death. All right. Well, I don't believe that this young man decided to go downtown in Palmdale, California, in some park and murder and hang himself with a fucking bed sheet. That's a goddamn lie. Okay? That is a goddamn lie. See, here's the thing. I'm going to put this out there, and this is just what it is. Ain't no bill in the world going to stop these goddamn subhumans from murdering black people. It's not. Man's law is not going to save black people from this kind of tyranny. All right? Now, I can tell you what will. And I'm always going to put the Most High in it first, because you always seek him first. See? We pray for a lot of things on a daily basis. But what we better start praying for, other than first of all, repenting as a nation of people. This is first and foremost. Because he said, if you repent, that he will heal your land. That means heal us as a people. But what we better do from that moment on is start praying to do battle, to do war, to start actually fighting back. And I'm not talking about by marching and chanting. That's not getting anywhere. There's a lot of criminals that need to be brought to true justice and dispatched over to the higher court, the highest court, okay? Where all the dearly departed, like George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, this brother Robert Fuller, just to name a few, is waiting for, because they are waiting. They are waiting. Along with the chief judge, the judge of judges, okay? With the chief judge of judges, boss of bosses, all of that is waiting. This is what needs to happen. Let's get into this article here. It says here the body of a black man in his 20s was found hanging from a tree near in Palmdale, California around 4 a.m. on Wednesday morning, June 10th. The man has been identified as Robert Fuller by Diamond Alexander, who said she is his older sister on Facebook. Words can't describe how much my family is hurting right now. Alexander captioned a photo of Fuller on Thursday, June 11th. Today, we've just found word that Robert's body was found hanging in a tree out in Palmdale. Okay. It's still under investigation. If anyone seen anything, please come forward. Brother, you will forever be in our hearts. Rest in peace. Okay. To continue right here, it says in another post, Alexander captioned a photo of the part where Fuller was discovered. My little brother died here alone, she wrote. This shit hurts. Please keep us in prayer. According to my new according to my news LA, Lieutenant Brendan Dean of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department's Homicide Bureau has said that Fuller's death indicates a suicide. Again, bullshit. However, investigators are reportedly waiting for Fuller's full autopsy results and information from his family about any possible mental illness. So far, the Palmdale Sheriff's Station has not offered any details. Despite reports that there is an ongoing investigation into Fuller's death, the city of Palmdale government Facebook page declared Fuller's death as a suicide on Thursday, June 11, and encouraged followers to take advantage of the city's mental health resources. See, as one of my subscribers, told me, said, a lot of times, what they would do is write this shit off as a suicide simply so that the family cannot, get insurance money for that. Basically can't get it, basically because insurance won't pay for suicides. More than likely, I believe that the police is responsible for this shit right here because you have Klansmen in the police department. All right, along with if they're not, they're working with them. More than likely, they have something to do with this. Simply because the reason why I say that is because a lot of times people will let down their guard. A lot of people are not resisting. A lot of people will go peacefully with police. Okay. You see, this is my point. This is the reason why I do believe that police are involved in this shit. That a lot of this shit that's happening. Okay. As y'all can see right here, this is a related article about what I was talking about at the beginning of the video when it says Congress votes to pass Emmett Till bill making lynching a federal hate crime. That goes without saying. But like I said, even if they do pass a damn bill, you can't just relax and say, okay, y'all know if you hang one of us, then that's a federal hate crime. They don't give a goddamn about that. They know this shit they doing in the first place is wrong. They know it. See? You got to pray for strength to do battle on the real. In conclusion here, it says the city of Palmdale extends its sincere condolences and sympathies to the family and friends of the individual who has tragically passed away in Palmdale on Wednesday. Our thoughts and our prayers are with them. The page wrote, City Manager J.J. Murphy received confirmation that this unfortunate incident was a death by suicide. Sadly, it is not the first such incident since the COVID-19 pandemic began. And fuck COVID-19 too, simply because police are so much fucking worse. All right? I think, as a matter of fact, they compete with that shit. To continue, many people are suffering extreme mental anguish, and the city wants everyone to know that help is available. There are local resources such as Mental Health America of Los Angeles, AV Vet Center, and the Los Angeles County Department of Mental Health. The post continued. See, the city remains committed to addressing mental health issues during these difficult times. The post concluded, we are in this together. In a statement to Antelope Valley Press, City Manager J.J. Murphy said, my first concern is with this individual, his family members, and anybody else out there in our community who is at wit's end. Fuller's sister has since launched a GoFundMe fundraiser, which has raised over $18,000. Words can't describe how my family is feeling. We grew up there in Antelope Valley. We have so many friends, family that love Robert. Diamond wrote on the page. Please help with whatever you can. We greatly appreciate anyone. Thank you for standing with us during this difficult time. My condolences go out to you and your family, uh, Miss Diamond Alexander. You know. But like I said, more than likely, I'm saying, where all of a sudden they didn't even notice, man, that he had some kind of mental illness. I don't understand that. Where did that all come from? See, root of suicide. They did this shit before, where they found a young man hanging in the backyard of his mother. I think his name was Damon, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, they claim he committed suicide. Black people don't commit suicide hanging themselves. Nobody hanging themselves. If you pig-skinned motherfuckers are caught doing this shit, you will die. I'ma just put it out there. You're gonna fucking die. Ain't nobody talking to you no more. You're gonna die. You get caught committing murder, committing crimes. You understand? Fueled by your fucking racist hatred and envy to black people. You will die. You're gonna die fucking anyway, but you're gonna die horribly if you're caught. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I know it's sad, it's agitating, frustration, and everything else. But nevertheless, I want to hear y'all opinions and views on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.